Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Aisha and I'm glad you're here. This is my fourth time trying to film this voiceover, but my cat Milo thinks it's a concert and he really wants to sing with us. I'm not kidding, if you guys can hear any random screaming in the background, it's literally just my cat. But yeah, anyway, today guys, we are going for a full body MOT. And what I mean by that is it's a beauty MOT, okay? So we're literally going for a top to toe makeover with Trillions, who kindly invited me to their store. They basically offered me any beauty treatment I want. So I looked at the list and I was like, I want every single thing that you've got, like give me everything. No, you guys are not allowed to judge me and you're not allowed to side-eye me because you can't even act like you wouldn't do the same thing, okay? So as soon as I walked in, I went to the nail room, and these guys have a room for literally everything. A waxing room, a massage room. They have a whole hair salon and makeup salon in here. Yeah, pretty much anything you can imagine for beauty, they literally had a room for it. So I posted my nails on my social media and I had a couple of you guys asking me what I asked for. So I got medium to short length coffin shaped acrylic nails in French tips. And I asked for the French tip to be quite thin. And I also finished off my nails with some chrome. And then after that, I got my eyebrows done. Not gonna lie, guys, it was probably years before I got my eyebrows shaped professionally, which is really bad. Like, I should be doing this more regularly, but I actually don't because I can't commit to it. So what I do instead is I just clean it up in between appointments myself. But sometimes these appointments are like a year apart or 2 years apart, and it's really bad, and I'm working on it, guys. And then after my eyebrows, it was time for my facial. So I actually asked for a Hydrafacial with Dermaplaning. As soon as I left the salon, this cleanser was added to my basket because I feel like it instantly brightened up my complexion. I don't know what it was, but I really liked it. Now, as far as facials go, this one had a lot of steps and it was quite thorough. I have actually had a lot of facials in my time, and this one was actually up there as one of the best facials I've had. And by the way, guys, if you've not guessed already, I am kind of a little bit under the weather. I'm a little bit poorly, so my voice is a little bit inconsistent and I can feel myself losing my voice as I'm doing this voiceover. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, as far as facials go, this is one of the best ones I've had, and it is definitely up there as one of the best as well. So I feel like they double or even triple cleansed my face and then exfoliated. The steamer was on throughout the appointment, and you do actually have the option to tell them like how far or how close you want the steamer or how high the temperature is and all of that jazz. One thing I know how to do, and I know how to do it really well, is glow up. Giving yourself that full body MOT. And that's literally why I titled this video What the F is Beauty Mode. Because I feel like I know all about beauty mode. Beauty is self-care and taking care of yourself, which includes taking time out to pamper yourself and loving yourself. Looking after the one body that you have is so important, and that actually includes things like having your facials and looking after your body and eating right and doing all of that good stuff. I once knew a man and he was the stingiest man alive. This man would choose to starve, okay, and he wouldn't even feed his loved ones, okay? He wouldn't even feed his family. But one thing that this man would do is get a facial every now and then. I don't believe that that is the kind of sacrifice you guys need to be making, okay? That was just an example. Don't be like this man, okay? Eat first. But the point that I'm making is that you guys should love yourselves as much as this. Do you know what I mean? Like, treat yourself, pamper yourselves, and make this kind of a priority. Maybe not as much of a priority as this stingy man did, but like, you know what I mean? Anyway, like I said, as far as facial go, this one had a lot of steps. So this machine was like buzzing, like it had like an electrocuting kind of feeling, but it wasn't electrocuting me. I don't know how to explain it. I could just feel the electricity. And no, it was not painful, but I feel like it was just like to exfoliate my face. And then they extracted my pores, and no, this was not painful at all. But I was alert because in the past I've had facials where this was painful, so I was like alert and watching them while they did it. And then this is the Hydrafacial machine. So this basically inserts hydration into your face, and at the same time it extracts intoxicants from your skin as well. And by the way, this feels really cooling and nice after all of that. And one thing about me, guys, I love a good lymphatic drainage massage, okay? Any massage that's going to give me a more snatched appearance, I'm all for it. All of the celebrities are actually raving about this machine all of a sudden. But this machine has actually been around a really long time, and they've been using these for years and years, but they're only now talking about it. So I don't know what that's all about, but yeah, like Hydrafacials and a lot of these facial places actually have this machine, and what this does is shapes your face and it boosts the circulation to your face as well. And again, this uses like electrical pulses as well, kind of like contouring your skin but like without makeup. Do you know what I mean? And there are ways to do this with like gua sha and facial massage on yourself as well without this machine, but I feel like this machine is is probably a little bit more effective. And then it was time to put on a face mask, and then I chilled under the steamer for a little while, and then after that it was actually time to basically shape my face even more using these machines. I would imagine that this is what getting a non-surgical facelift is like, but without even using like threads or anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is a no surgery whatsoever type of facelift. I don't know if I'm going off on a tangent and that is not what's happening here, and if you're a facialist looking at this like Aisha, you're getting this all wrong, please let me know, but I feel like that's what this is. But yeah, this machine also used like electrical impulses to kind of like snatch my face and like drain the water retention out of my face. And then these guys applied some kind of product using an airbrush. Okay, I know that's so extra, but that's exactly what they did. And then they applied this eye mask under my eyes, and this was really gently applied. Like, my skin is not even moving as she's massaging this in, which, by the way, for under your eyes is exactly the type of pressure that you need. And then she also applied a really nice hydrating lip mask after all of that as well. And then I got my eyebrows tinted, and this meant I don't have to fill in my eyebrows for like 10 days or something, so I'm gonna take it. Also, they really closed my pores, because after this I was getting my makeup and my hair done. So getting my makeup and hair done was not originally on the plan, but as soon as I walked into the salon, the makeup artist was like, I really want to do her makeup. So basically I got my makeup done, and I requested that my pores were closed like really well. And it's been like a week and a bit since I've had this facial and this glam done, and I've not broken out, so alhamdulillah, I'm all good. And my skin still has that most beautiful glow, so I love that, and that is the best part. I didn't get much footage of getting my makeup and hair done because we were actually on live at the same time, and it was my first time going on live and interacting with all of you guys, and it was actually a really nice experience. So thank you to everyone for being absolutely amazing all of the time. And this was the finished look of the hair and makeup. I feel like it was really creative, especially with the pearls and this fur coat in the winter and the sleek hair. Like, it was stunning, and even the makeup, it was gorgeous. I just want to point out that this was not their bridal makeup, so this was their like party glam kind of makeup. I did not go for a full coverage or a matte base. We went for something kind of glowy and dewy because I had just had a facial, and we just didn't want to do loads of heavy baking and powders after a really nice facial. Do you know what I mean? And these were my hands and my cousin's hands. She actually had her nails done from before, but she got some chrome added to the top, and it just looks really nice and shiny and just makes the nails really pretty. I hope you guys learned a little thing or two about glowing up and basically giving yourselves a full body MOT, because what the F is beauty mode has a whole new meaning now. Thanks for watching, guys.